Just waiting on horse number 5. They're all in. Lights flashing. They're off and running for the afternoon's first race. A little slowly into stride is Just Cool Man drawn on the outside. But towards the middle of the track, in one is going to pick it up against the rail is Lucky Me. Lapped on the outside, that one is Lucky Adventure. Against the rail is a Snowstorm. In between horses, Impress Isabella. One tucking in at the back of the field is Stormcat Glories. They make their way into the paddock bend at this stage. It is in one who's take them around the top turn. On the inside is Lucky Me. Lapped on the outside, Lucky Adventure takes closer order on the Antonio Perch. In fourth position comes Impress Isabella. Against the rail is Snowstorm. Traveling up on the outside is Just Cool Man. The one on the in-between horses is Stormcat Glory. The back marker at this stage is none other than Midnight Run. They continue down the back stretch towards the half-mile pole. The quarter has been completed in 25 and 1/5. The half has come up in 49 and 1/5. And they make their way towards the 3 furlong pole. On the inside, it is in one. Company on the outside in Lucky Adventure. Traveling in third position on the inside is Lucky Me. On the outside, asks for closer effort is Impress Isabella. Here comes Snowstorm with a run from down in the rear, trying to get into it. Stormcat Glory. The back mark at the stairs remains Midnight Run. They're over the top of the hill. They reach back towards the quarter pole. 6 furlongs has been completed in 1:13 and 1/5, and it is in one on the inside. On the outside, Lucky Adventure won't go away. Lucky Me trying desperately looking for racing room against the inside. Here comes Stormcat Glory into the straightaway off a long left in it, and it is in one and Lucky Adventure in between horses. Here comes Snowstorm. It is in one and Snowstorm. In one, Snowstorm is on the outside. Lucky Adventure beaten in between horses, but it's in one who's going to report to the line and wins it by a length. From in second position, that one is Snowstorm. Then there's Lucky Adventure runs a nice race fourth. On the inside comes Lucky Me. And the last one past the post is Midnight Run. The final time, 1:35 and 2/5. In a moment.
Problem fixed. The run starts and they're racing. And Ranalki Run broke very sharply, but coming right alongside is Caribou Rose. And these two hook up on the front end about 2.5 lengths clear of Run for Your Money. Then the Price is Right is away good this afternoon. Behind that one is Chimichurri. Loon the Barshaw spots the field about 4.5 lengths as they round the far turn. Head up the hill towards Brigade House. And it is on the inside. Ranalki Run about 3/4 of a length up of Caribou Rose. Run for Your Money is next. Chimichurri runs in fourth. The Price is Right is next. Loom de Bourgeois needs to find 15 lengths in less than 30 seconds to find them. After opening quarter of 24, they come to the quarter pole. And it's Ranalki Run, showing them the way in front by 2.5 from Caribou Rose. Run for Your Money is third. Chimichurri not making any impression. Along the inside, the Price is Right and there are no more turns. And Ranalki Run is in front by 4. On the outside, Caribou Rose is trying to close. But Ranalki Run on left-hand drive is going to skip away. Close your butts. Class dismissed. Ranalki Run. Colors clean. Penalty post. Close for second between Caribou Rose and Run for Your Money. Chimichurri was next. Then came The Price is Right. The last one home, Loom de Bourgeois. They stopped the clock in 53 flat in the other 5th results. And I have a problem with that time.
Last comes forward. They're all in. And they're all out for the afternoon's third race, which is the Rock of Gibraltar handicap over 1,570 meters out of the chute onto the main course. And Jalon Samuels is hustling Captain Sully towards the lead from towards the outside. It is Captain Sully in the middle of the course. Against the rail, hard press, hard held is Kavanagh. Coming from the outside, that one is Margarita. Even further wide on the outside is Conway. In between horses is Stratford Lad. Then there is Local Speed, who has 2 beaten. And those will be Zoot's Girl, and the back marker at the stage is Wild Orchid. So the first quarter has been cut out in 26 flat. And they make their way towards the 5 furlong mark. On the inside, it is Captain Sully. Jalon Samuels slowing it down. On the outside, Margarita races in second. In between horses comes Stratford Lad. Backing out of it now is Kavanagh, who races in fourth. On the outside is Conway. Behind Conway, I can see Local Speed. Then there's Zoot's Girl and Wild Orchid. The half has come up in 50 flat. And Captain Sully continues on the approach towards the 3 furlong pole. Leads by a half of a length. On the outside, Margarita staying with the company. Then there's another length and a half back to Stratford Lad under some pressure. One slicing through horses. On the inside is Kavanagh. Conway is coming to have a chance. Local Speed is trying to get into it. Zook's Girl is losing ground, so too is Wild Orchid. 6 furlong has been completed in 1:13 and 3/5. They race back towards the corner. And it is Captain Sully who's hanging tenaciously towards the lead on the outside. Here comes Stratford Lad. They turn for him for long and a half. Change the guard up front. It is Stratford Lad and Captain Sully. A bit of banging and banging. It is on the inside. Captain Sully and Stratford Lad. Captain Sully, Stratford Lad. They come up towards the line. Captain Sully and Stratford Lad. Ding dong, bang for bang on the outside. Too close to call. I'll leave it to the judges. I think between Captain Sully and Stratford Lad, they hang it bang for bang throughout the entire stretch. And then another 3 lengths back in third position would have been a Local Speed on the inside. Margarita finishes in fourth. And the last one is none other than Zook's Girl. They have stopped the clock in 1:35 and 3/5.
This one goes in, they're all in, and they're racing. Good beginning for all. Bugatti just a little slow to get into stride, being hustled along. But as they come up the shooting on the main course, Mira's Image is prominent. So too is Naivasha. Coming across from the outside is Bandit. The white face we can see between horses belongs to none other than My Man Gone West. As they round the paddock bend with a circuit to go, it's Naivasha in the blue and gold quarters. From on the outside, Bandit in the shocking pink. Between horses comes Takion in the blue with the black cap. There's a break of 2 lengths before we get to My Man Gone West in blue with red cap. Then Mira's Image, green. Down the inside, Super Heights in the blue with white sleeves. Towards the outside, Pre-race favorite, Mousetrap. And the white with green sleeves is Bugatti. Towards the outside, now you know the opening quarter was 24 and 2 and a half and 48 as they round the far turn. It's Naivasha in front by 3 parts of a length from Bandit. Tachyon is still third. My Man Gone West is fourth. Mousetrap improving nicely on the outside, runs fifth. Admiral Quill towards the inside, next one through as they come to the quarter pole. And on the inside is Naivasha being pressed by Bandit. Tachyon is still there. Then comes My Man Gone West. Mousetrap not going on the way one expected the favorite would. As they come towards the home turn, it is on the inside, Naivasha. On the outside, there's Bandit with a grand run and comes through and picks it up. It is Bandit under left hand drive. Right on the outside, here's My Man Gone West. Mousetrap is coming home wrongly on the inside. Here's Tachyon with a grand run. Mousetrap slips through on the inside. And this is what a favorite's supposed to do. Get up and win despite not a brilliant performance. Does enough to win. On the outside was Tachyon. Down the inside was Bandit. My Man Gone West. Super Heights came running through the field. The last one home was your pick, Mira's Image, in the unofficial results.
Tony Perch. And the gates are open. They're off and running for Division B of the Galileo Handicap. And tacking out a little bit towards the right is Danny Boy, but as they come onto the shoot in the middle of the course, Island Woman is going to bring them down the straight for the first time. Danny Boy comes back on the inside. Behind horses is St. Nicholas up on the outside. That one is Prince of Thunders. Against the rail comes Treasure. And then there's High Noon, who has 2 horses beaten. 2 horses beaten. Those will be Lady Dancer and Checkpoint Charlie is going to be the last one going into the paddock bend, the quarter having come up in 24 flat. They make their way towards the 5 furlong pole. And on the inside, it is Danny Boy who leads by a length and a half. In second position comes Island Woman. Behind Island Woman is St. Nicholas. Then there's Treasure racing in fourth. Being pushed along on the inside is the Prince of Thunder. Ranging up on the outside comes High Noon. One coming with a run from down the back of the pack. That's Checkpoint Charlie. The back marker being relegated is Lady Dancer. The half has come up in 49 and 1/5. And they make their way up through the incline towards the 3 furlong pole. Turn slight right-handed uphill. And on the inside, it is Island Woman who comes through and picks it up. On the outside, Checkpoint Charlie races into a prominent position. Relegated in third position is Danny Boy coming with a run from down the race. St. Nicholas Bay, another 9 lengths back to Prince of Thunder going nowhere. High Noon will have to spread wings. Lady Dancer hasn't created an impression. And Treasure, he's called it a day. 6 furlongs in 1:13 and 3/5 back towards the corner. And they come towards the corner. They turn for home on the inside. It is Island Woman on the outside. St. Nicholas Bay lies between these two. Danny Boy trying desperately. But on the inside, it is Island Woman. And on the outside, here comes St. Nicholas. Lies between these two. Island Woman and St. Nicholas. Island Woman and St. Nicholas. They come up towards the line. Island Woman has the better of the ascendancy and goes on to win it by a length and a half. Danny Boy gets up on the inside to run second. Then there is St. Nicholas. Fourth is Checkpoint Charlie. They've checked in a time of 1:36 and 3/5. In a moment, we'll be back with the unofficial result. goes in. Starter Mark Batson raises the red flags. They're off and running, and Queenor along with Desert Man were the two slowest to leave the gates. And it is Apollo who's going to take them towards the mile pole in front. On the inside, that one is You Can't Meet Me, one ranging up on the outside. Devil's Candy is going to creep along the rails. And then there's one shouldering on the outside. I'm just trying to pick up the colors of that one on the outside. That is Coral Lady. So they turn and come down the straight for the first time and come towards us. Out in the middle of the course, it is Coral Lady and Demario Bino. In between horses is You Can't Meet Me. Against the rail comes Apollo. Fourth on the outside is Wingman. On the inside of Wingman is Devil's Candy. The quarter being completed in 26 and 4/5 as they go around the top turn. It is Apollo onto Antonio Bishop, who takes him towards a 5.5 furlong marker. Company on the outside in You Can't Meet Me. On the inside, Devil's Candy is taking closer order. On the outside of Devil's Candy, that one is Wingman. Then there's Rahi's Promise. Against the rail comes Verdun. Losing position as the race unfolds is Coral Lady. Creeping up on the inside is Something Happening. Koinor takes closer order. And Devil's Desert Man has caught up with the field. The half has been completed in 51 and 1/5. They make the slight incline right-handed up through the hill. And it is Apollo who leads on the outside. Company changed the guard up front now. It is now You Can't Meet Me who goes through and picks it up as they pass the 3 furlong pole. Wingman is being relegated. Coming into contention now is Devil's Candy who comes to join the leaders on the inside. One relegated from the early lead. I can see making some headway is Verdun. Something Happened is trying to get into it. 6 furlongs in 1:16 and 2:50. They come back towards the corner. And it is Devil's Candy who shoots through and picks it up. They come towards the corner. They turn for a furlong and a half to go on the outside. Here comes Verdun. It is Verdun and Devil's Candy. Lies between these two once again. A little banging and banging. It is Devil's Candy on the outside. Verdun, Devil's Candy and Verdun. Devil's Candy and Verdun. Nothing between them on the outside. Verdun goes by for the victory. Devil's Candy on the inside. Well, I've had to sell for second. On the inside, Queenor runs a good race to be third. Then there's Something Happening. They stop the clock in 1:53 and 3/5. In a moment, I'll have a recap for you.
And they're racing. Island Memories is a little slow to go. Sirius Black popped away very sharply under Ricky Walker. Goes to the lead. Just the Fashion races right up on the outside of second. Down the inside is Marcus Antonius third. Aristodemus races fourth. Then there's Jake Sam. Behind Jake Sam, pulling hard on the inside is Daunting David. Next to that one is Giovidi. Island Memories has caught the field. And Daga is the trailer as they race towards us after opening quarter of 25 and 3. Coming past the stands the first time, it is Just the Fashion who's come to the lead, being pressed on the inside by Marcus Antonius. If you're looking for Jake Sam, that's the grey on the inside third. Sirius Black, the Creole races fourth. Down the inside is Daunting David, and Aristodemus races has appeared to his outside. Then we get Giovidi, Island Memories. Dagger spots the field at about 3 or 4 lengths as they run down the back stretch, the half and 50 flat. And it is Just a Fashion in front by a length and a half from Marcus Antonius. Down the inside is still Jake Sam. Sirius Black runs in fourth. Then there's Daunting David, Aristodemus being hard-ridden. There's Island Memories, Giovidi not going on, and Daga yet to find her best stride as they come back past the departure point. And it's Just a Fashion in front by about a length and a half from Marcus Antonius, who's hard-ridden. Jake Sam on the inside has to be checked. Sirius Black runs a big race into third. There's Daunting David with his hand. Giovidi starts to close. Inside the quarter pole they come. And it's Just a Fashion in front by 2.5. But Sirius Black is coming with a grand run on the outside. Daunting David switched wide on the outside inside the final furlong. And it's Just a Fashion on the inside. On the outside here is Sirius Black. Sirius Black and Just a Fashion. Sirius Black from Just a Fashion. Sirius Black and Just a Fashion. Not the where. Inseparable. Very close between Just a Fashion and Sirius Black. Marcus Antonius was third. Then came Daunting David. Then on the outside, Jake Sam, Giovidi, Island Memories beats 2. These are Aristodemus, and the last one home was Dagger to stop the clock in 1:49 and 3. In a moment, we'll be back with a recap for you.
For the pitch of dark, the lights flashing. They're off and running for the final race on the Kumo Home of Champions race day. Blissfully slowly into stride towards the middle track. I can see Casanova coming towards the real Treasure Island, and Anderson Trotman is going to bring them down the chute for the first time. Caillou is in the middle. Towards the outside, I can see the red cap of a Furious. On the outside is Belly Dancer. That's the top four as they make their way into the top turn. On the inside of this Treasure Island, in between horses, is Caillou. Then there's the number 17 horse in Furious races in third. Against the rail comes Casanova. Belly Dancer races up into that to challenge for the fourth position. Western Wildcats is in a nice position. The Richard Dean pair of on the inside. That one is just driving towards the outside of War Tree Moon. Then there's Royal Spirit has company in the form of Blissful. The back marker at this stage is none other than Copycat. The quarter has been completed in 25 and 3/5. And they make the approach towards the incline at the top of the hill. On the inside is Treasure Island, who continues to lead, traveling nicely. On the outside of horses, that one is Belly Dancer. In between horses is Furious. It's a 3-horse race. These three have separated themselves by 2 lengths from Casanova, who sits chilly. Watery Moon is getting into it. One circling horses is Blissful. Going nowhere is Caillou. And the half has been completed in 49 and 4/5. 6 furlongs in 113 flat. In the nightcap as they reach towards the corner, they come up towards the lane. And on the inside is Treasure Island, who's going to turn into the straight first. A furlong and a half left. On the outside is Furious. Belly Dancer is a beaten horse. Blissful trying desperately. Here comes Casanova, but it's Treasure Island. Casanova comes up, joins him, and swoops on by. It is Casanova who's going to roll to the line. Casanova in a brilliant ride by young Clark wins it by half of a length. In second position, that one would have been Treasure Island. Then there's on the outside Royal Spirit, who beats the 4th horse, Blissful. The final time, 1:36 and 3/5. In a moment, I'll have a recap for you.